Hello, I'm Jenny Fern. Welcome to my library. I'm a chaotic neutral mechanical engineer who's really into permaculture and wants to talk about books. So let's talk about books. Today I have my creative project video for this month. This year I have a goal of posting a creative project video every month, and that is to encourage me to also prioritize the things that are not reading in my life, be it writing, art, whatever the moods take me to. And I have been feeling a little bit scattered this month. It is the 24th. I thought I was going to be doing something completely different this month because I have made some significant progress on a different project, but I am at a point where I just need to give it a little bit of space. So I'd like to share with you what I have there. I've been working. I'll let you know that. I've been working on creative projects. It's just not the same one. So I'll be right back. Let me show you what I've got going on so far. I have had in my brain, and I worked on art for this when I was a child, a story about just little microbial, like very small life forms that are aliens, and they are traversing through space. This would be a children's book. They would use the collective pronoun. They would be like, we do whatever. And I did get re-inspired to work on this. This has been in my head for decades, 2 decades. I was re-inspired on this because I read The Symbiotic Planet, and just being in that cell world and then also expanding out into the planet scope, it really brought to me all of these thoughts and these swirling images of these little aliens that I thought of when I was a child. So at the beginning of this month, I worked on some paintings that would be the background images for these aliens. So they would be in kind of space environments. So it's supposed to be spacey. I didn't film any of this because I just felt so inspired that getting out the camera, filming it was going to take away the energy from doing the art. And the art was the important thing for me. I still have to kind of thumbnail what the story is, figure out what the story is, but making these artworks was important to me at the time that I was at the beginning of this month. So here is one. It's several layers. On the bottom I have some watercolor, like splotchy watercolor, and then I have black acrylic paint applied so that the watercolor still has areas to come through. And then on top of that, I have a white pen and these geometric lines, basically. So that's what all of them look like. All of them are some variation on that. So here's another one. Here's this one. This one might have been the first one that I did, and it holds a special place for me because it's just so satisfying to look at. This one's kind of crazy. I don't know if I like this one that much. I feel like it's doing a little too much. That is what I was up to at the beginning of the month, which in itself is quite a feat. I've been writing a lot. I did a line-by-line edit of a short story, and I have been submitting to literary journals, so writing has also been a huge part of this month, but I didn't start and complete and submit something this month. I've just really edited a piece that I wrote, I think in 2022 maybe. I didn't film any of that either, so that's not my creative project, but I have been working on that. What I do have is a pencil case. This is my pencil collection from when I was a child. I've always wanted to do well, not always, but since I was maybe in high school, I wanted to do a blog of writing prompts inspired by these pencils. So my creative project that I'm going to work on this weekend is coming up with all of the writing prompts for the pencils, documenting the pencils in some sort of way, whether that's with the scanner or with photography, and putting the prompts with the image of the pencil somehow, some way. It is now the afternoon. I think it's about 5:30. I'm just boiling some water on the stove now to make some linguine alfredo. So that'll be fun. I have been having a bit of a weird day. I woke up at 5:30, which is when I usually wake up because my animals need to be fed and they are on their schedule. That wasn't unusual. I guess the unusual part was like I just have a really high level of anxiety today and I couldn't get back to sleep. So I had an okay morning. I worked on my writing prompts, but then I started to get really unproductive and like watching lots of videos and like having a hard time thinking. And this is how I felt. I was just generally very sad. Anyway, I napped in the middle of the day, got some sleep, some rest, but I'm still kind of in that sad mode. Look at Pebble. She made it outside of the bedroom. Here are the pencils I've gone through so far. This might be controversial, but I'm gonna be super upfront about it. I am having one prompt inspired by me, by the pencil, but by me. And then I'm going through with ChatGPT, describing the pencil, describing my prompt, and then generating more prompts that are more fleshed out, because I don't know, I think I definitely am more of like an inspired by like a brief prompt kind of person, but I'm sure there's people who want more to go off of. I just thought that that would be the easier way to give options that are more fleshed out. So that's something that I'm doing. I am hand picking them out of like a whole bunch of options to get ones that I vibe with more, and also to get maybe a variety of things. I am finding it tiring and a lot of work, even though I'm just coming up with writing prompts based off of pencils and with the help of ChatGPT. I don't know why it's so tiring. And I haven't even considered how I'm going to document these pencils yet. I think that might honestly be the most challenging part, because they're round, and so like you don't see all of it from any given view. You kind of have to like hold it. You want to know the one that I'm genuinely the most inspired by right now? It's the ACT pencil that I kept for whatever reason. I have an ACT pencil, and just the concept of standardized testing is like very inspirational to me right now. And part of it is because I did a weird thing and I went through all of my previous STAR standardized test report outs and looked at my graphs and my scores and stuff. Right now I'm on this pencil, which I think they're a little bit hard to see, but it's kind of like reminding me of like newsprint or like comic books, and it also says 3-star. So we're pulling inspiration from everything we can on these little guys. I'm not sure what the final form will be. Hello, I'm back. I'm having a much better day today. It is Sunday. It's Sunday, but we have Monday off, so I am feeling much more rested. I was able to sleep in a little bit, and I just have higher spirits today. I have pencils. These are the pencils I've gone through. 3 of them are all the same prompt, so it's not like I have 3 red pencils, a short one and 2 longer ones. And those are all the same prompt. And I think today I'm going to film some video footage, maybe take some photos. I might just take stills of the video. And I think I'm going to make some sort of web page for this. I might also film shorts for this, but I think I'm going to take more time to do that over a length of time, and I'm still not completely committed to it because I'm not feeling incredibly passionate about it. And for the prompts, I have 10 pages of prompts with these. They're formatted, so like there's like lots of spaces and stuff. But I'm really excited. Can I share with you some of my favorite pencils? It's funny, I don't like super remember being like obsessed with pencils as a kid, but I do remember that it was like something that you would get rewarded with for good behavior in school. There was like Halloween market, which I think is why I have so many Halloween pencils. Clearly I had a thing for pencils. There is evidence of these being gifts. Like this one I think was a gift from my grandma. Of course, I knew that I still had this collection of pencils, so they meant something to me. I spent time sharpening them all to be like beautiful, compiling them all and putting them together. So obviously I'm like a little obsessed with pencils. Favorite pencils. I love this one. Oh God, I love the gradients on these pencils. I also love this one. It's genuinely, I think this is so gorgeous. I'll get better footage of them, but just the oil slick pattern is just phenomenal. But I'm also quite partial to this one, which again has like a little bit of a pattern and a gradient on it. Just the idea of having like a super vibrant color with like simple line art is very compelling to me. This one has dinosaurs on it. I love that. I just filmed a bunch of little videos over here. I am horrified to edit them. It just seems like so much work, but also I think they will turn out really nice. So I guess we're going for it. The other option, again, is to do the photography, but I think a video is really necessary to get the experience of the pencil. Am I late posting this video? Yes, I am. I'm supposed to post one extra video per month for my creative projects, but this month completely got away from me and I just ran out of time. So I will be posting this today that you're seeing it, and I hope you forgive me. I wanted to wrap up quickly the experience and the project. I just edited my video, and it's funny because I spent so much time and I did so much work this month doing that artwork, editing that story, and then I tacked on this entire project of coming up with all of these writing prompts and filming for all of these writing prompts. And this is a very short video considering all of the work that I did. So I wanted to explain what my end result is, because it's not really complete because I still need to come out with the videos and edit the videos. I did end up doing short videos, and I have two different styles. I have one that is a speaking version, and I have one that is like an ASMR version. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you have preferences. I do have issues with both. I should have filmed each pencil for a longer period of time because I just don't have enough footage of each pencil. If that's your feedback, I get it. I totally understand. I have the same feedback for myself. Done is better than perfect. I will be sharing these videos right now. This year, I'm allowing myself to be more weird and thoroughly explore the things I love. One of the things that I used to collect as a child was pencils, and I always wanted to do a project where I pair writing prompts with pencils. So our first pencil is this pig pencil. Write a story about a pig with blue eyes. A girl finds a pink ceramic pig in her grandmother's attic. Its blue glass eyes catch the light. In the morning, her dreams are full of straw, mud, and whispers in a language she doesn't know. Every spring, the town holds a parade of costumed pigs. One year, a pig walks on two legs, wears no costume, and locks eyes with the mayor. At a forgotten roadside attraction, a coin-fed pig in a plexiglass booth tells fortunes. No one pays it mind much until it predicts the fire. So what did you think? Please let me know. I did 2 different pencils for the different style of video, and they aren't insignificant to put together. It is definitely much easier than putting together a full video, but they do take some amount of effort. So let me know what you think, because I could also pivot again into something else, like maybe some sort of website. But I do want to be able to get these writing prompts out to people because I actually think that they're really fun, and I'm so excited now that I have this beautiful library of writing prompts, and I still have more pencils to get through as well. So this is actually more of a work in progress than a complete project, but I felt so called to these pencils this month that I wanted to address it. Thank you so much for joining me this month. If you did enjoy this video, please consider sharing it with a friend who you think would also enjoy it. Consider liking and subscribing, and I will be back again soon.